In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the motor and ESC plus the body for my custom crawler build, so keep watching to see more. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the motor, ESC, and the body choice of my new custom crawler build. So if you're new to this build, make sure to go watch parts 1 through 3. I'll put a couple links above if you want to check those out. And if you're new to the channel and you really like RC crawling, make sure you subscribe. So we'll just do a quick recap for anyone who may be clicking on this video that is new. I got a VS 410 chassis kit going on here with some Traxxas TRX4 axles underneath. Seems like a really solid setup. Got the Vanquish 3-gear all-metal transmission, incision drive shafts. Basically, I have a rolling chassis here, and really all that's left is to get a body on it and also a motor and ESC. So I was contemplating on what I wanted to run for motor and ESC, and after a lot of careful consideration, I really decided I would go with a Hobbywing axe system. So I have that axe system in my Redcat Gen 8, and that's kind of what led me to this. I really like the programmability on my phone with the app and all the different things I can do with it. The only thing is that Redcat is a pretty heavy vehicle, and I wish it just had a little bit more power. So what I did is pick this one up from JJ Customs, hit him up, he shipped it right out to me. It is the axe system, but the 550 can as opposed to the smaller 540 that I have in my Gen 8. Plus, it is a 3300 kV. So let's just get this bad Larry open and we'll show this real quick. This thing should have quite a bit more juice, I'm hoping. Let's see. They got really nice box stuff here from Hobbywing. So we'll just take a moment to do a quick unboxing if I can get it open. There we go. Okay. So when you open it, you got the little box just like so. And you got the two boxes for everything that's in it. Real nice packaging. So here is the ESC. Let's just open that up. Get a quick look. Oh yeah. Nothing like opening up new stuff. It's so fun. Boom. There it is. Some stickers and a zip tie, and I dropped something. Oh, what did I drop? Some shrink tubes, so that's cool. Shrink tubes always fun. Okay, so that is something that I am noticing already is, even though it's a combo, I will have to solder my own wires from the motor, which is good because I can do a custom length and get everything just the way I want. Also, we have a XT60. I run XT90, so I will have to cut that off, unfortunately. I don't have any XT90 batteries, and I'm not going to swap all the batteries that I already have on. So, yeah. This one has a fan. I don't think my Redcat one has a fan on it, so that is interesting. But that is the ESC, and is going to be pretty dang sweet. I can't wait to get this system in there. Now let's get this big beefy can open. Move the trash out of the way. Curious about this. We're going to have to do a quick little test fit in the car. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, it even came with a pinion gear, which I don't really need. I ordered a spur gear and a pinion. Truth be told, I would have been way off on my gearing, but I watched some videos online. Actually, I just watched one video. Josh from Harley Designs, he did all the math and all that, so I basically I wouldn't call it theft. He put the information out there for everyone, so it was a great resource. So thank you to him. I was able to basically eliminate a lot of guesswork, and I went with, I believe it's a 52-tooth spur and like a 22-tooth pinion gear. So that way with the portals, everything's got a good gear ratio, and then I have something to work off of, and I will go from there. So here is that 550 550 can rather large, but not too big. You do get that I don't know how to say that word. Proprietary. Yes, that's the word I am looking for. Can't talk today. Proprietary sensor wire, which is okay because I'm going to run it on that ESC. I know some people don't like that, but for me it's okay. So if I wanted to, I could just solder this motor to my Red Cat ESC. No big deal, as long as you kind of keep them, you know, Hobbywing. With Hobbywing, it's okay. So that could be a deal breaker for some, but not for me. I know all about it, and it is what it is. I'm gonna do that. So actually, while we got this out, let me just clean this mess up a little bit. I'm really good at making messes. Let's I'll put this away. Move this over here. Okay. And let's just do a quick test fit. So in the... Okay, so it will fit without the spacers. It looks like they sell some spacers so that way you can fit a bigger motor in, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to have to do some further investigation with the motor screws, which it didn't come with, but I will have some of those, and hopefully I can get that all mounted in there. I will have to take a further look at all of that and see what it has to offer, if I'm going to have to do any other kind of work or if it's going to fit at all. I kind of did think of that, but I figured worst case scenario, I could just throw this in the Red Cat because it could definitely benefit. But then I have this ESC, but I could always just order a bigger motor, a smaller motor with just more kV. I think they offer the 540 and a higher kV. I think it's only 2300 in the Red Cat, or I just put the 2300 in this truck. It will be lighter. Might not be what I'm looking for, but I went with this ESC because it's so smooth, and in the settings you can kind of turn that auto feature off. I know some people were complaining about that, but for me, I just turned the setting way down, and I don't know, I really like how it drives. Different strokes, different for folks, but for me, I really liked it. So that is the motor and ESC. Now, moving on to the body, so many options out there. There's that metric body I was looking at, but it's a kind of narrow, and I don't know, there's a lot of 3D printing parts available, but my 3D printer is not working the greatest. I need filament for whatever reason. I haven't looked in a while, so that's kind of a lie, but the Hatchbox stuff that prints well in my printer, I couldn't get, and I don't know, I just didn't really want to go down that route. The Jeep Gladiator body, I like it, but I think it kind of looks goofy in my opinion. The proportions are kind of funny. I've already got a couple of pickups with cages, and the Red Cat I really been liking because it's scale, and I got the interior, and the interior is fun because as you can see, I got my favorite wrestler of all time back in the day, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's just wearing a goofy shirt that I have from another figure. I collect figures, and you can probably see some over here. I'm sure you've seen some. I got this guy here. I don't know if you can kind of see him. This is Snake Eyes. This is the new Hasbro G.I. Joes, so I've been kind of collecting those. I like to switch up drivers, and that's what I like about the Red Cat, is I like to collect these figures, but I don't want to commit to gluing any figures in the interiors or anything. I like that I can just swap figures out, and I kind of want to bring something different in my crawl videos, different figures and just different stuff to take pictures with. So that led me to this really cool option. It comes with an interior, and that is the Proline RAM charger. This is all clear, obviously, so it's kind of hard to see everything, but this body kind of comes, I wouldn't say optioned out, but it comes with a couple of options. I think it looks great as a pickup, but it also comes with the shell on it, so you can do a couple of different looks, switch it up. I'm going to try to find a way to maybe magnet mount it. I'm going to take my time with this body. I kind of have a temp body to do some testing. I just got to find the body post to try to get it mounted. I know I have them around somewhere, but I think that this body is just going to look really cool with the paint scheme I'm going to go to. You're going to have to wait for more to see about what I go with paint, and we'll touch a little bit on that in this video. But one of the main reasons that I did choose the body was it comes with an interior as well. It's not super detailed. You can always add that stuff. You can print out the wheel. There's just a bunch of different little things that you could do with it, but you get this nice base that's meant for that truck, and it looks like it actually even has a bump right here to go over your transmission, so I'm hoping that this fits well. And as you can see, I got one of my new figures. I really like these Ninja Turtle stuff. Ninja Turtles was my jam when I was a kid. I've been collecting all these other Ninja Turtle figures, and this is the new cartoon series. I got super lucky. A random guy had it in this, not a random guy, well, he was a random guy, but he was like a collector, and his buddy wanted these, and I don't know what happened, but God bless him, he wound up giving it to me. It was the last one. These are super hard to get, so I got this Casey Jones, and he just fits perfect in this interior. I like how they sit. It is a legit interior. You could fit figures in here, which, I mean, that is just amazing for me. Steve fits in here really good as well. His arm even goes up. I mean, you can see, look at that. So those are about a 7-inch figure. The WWE Elites, depending upon what figure you have. You know, obviously some of the bigger guys, their figures are just a little bit bigger. But Steve fits in here great because he's kind of like my main kind of guy. And this is a pretty cheap figure that I could have kind of always rebuy if I wanted. These I would not rebuy. I kind of keep these in my display. So if I take them out, I have to be real careful because I don't want any scratches or anything to get on them. Mostly I probably use him for, you know, less extreme lines, just more kind of cruising and photos, stuff like that. But that body choice was really dependent on that. I saw the interior, I did a little research, and I saw someone say they could fit 7-inch figures in there. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, okay, I'm going Ram Charger. That's something that really interests me. So, I mean, that is going to really be it for this video. I just kind of wanted to show this stuff. I'll probably just get it all mounted up and then make a part 5 and show you guys the car kind of working and rolling, and we'll kind of see what we can get here. I got to get that motor in there. Obviously, I got some soldering to do. I got to figure out where I will put the ESC and, you know, all that fun stuff, and solder it on there and just get it all working, make sure all the kinks are worked out of it. The pinion and spur gear should be in and within a couple of days. I got the other paint that I need. I have one color already. Oh yeah, that was one thing I wanted to touch. If you watched the other videos, Mrs. Propaganda was trying to paint her Wraith, and we had some airbrush issues, but I did go ahead and purchase some lacquer, and I got these little cleaners, and I wasn't sure what tip and needle I had that was in the air gun. It was spraying the paint, but it was so thin, it took so long. I did just go ahead, order the 0.5 tip, which is what Proline recommends for their paint. So I think I'm going to give the airbrush another try, probably for the interior, because I was thinking that that would be the easiest way to get the paint. For the detailed stuff would be the airbrush. Still not sure about the rest. I would have to order other paint. I think I'm just going to try the airbrush again, and hopefully it comes out good, because this is a $70 body, which, I mean, it's not terrible, but when you're doing these things, you definitely don't want to screw up. That, you know, that brings the pain in the hobby. I want everything to be good, but we'll have to see how it turns out. I'm going to try the tip after I clean the airbrush out really good on Mrs. Propaganda's rig. We'll put another coat of purple on it because she had a couple of problems, and we'll see how that sprays, and I'll clean it, try to get some of the kinks worked out of it and practice before I go ahead and do this body. So thanks for tuning into the video, guys. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you're new, you subscribe, Also, I will put the link to the Discord. We got a few people in there chatting RC. If you want to talk RC, if you want to see some great photos, go to the website. I'm slowly building the website up, so make sure you just kind of periodically check it in for new stuff. That's rcpropaganda.com, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.